Hi, ha, ho, he. Good evening again, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls. Your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly, yes, you guessed it, DLG Reppin. Here we go. Dele, London, Guna. Romeo, Echo, Papa, Indigo, November. DLG Reppin. Yes, bringing you another football content. Sorry I couldn't record in the afternoon. I know it's a bit late, but you know what they say, better late than never. Ha ha. So before I get started, do remember to smash the thumbs up like button, yeah? All over the world. Speaking of which, smash the share button all over the world, virally, to your friends and relatives. Make sure your friends and relatives smash the share button for me. Flood my comment section with your positive feedback, yeah? Opinions and thoughts, etc., etc. And viewers, don't just be viewers. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, DLG, me, eyes only, the westernized guy, yes. Make sure you smash that subscribe button for me, left, right, and center. So let's get through the football content today. Big news in terms of the European action and football is because UEFA have scrapped the away goal rules. Well, as an Arsenal fan, it will be interesting to see what would have happened if we were in Europe. But I'm glad we're not in that conference nonsense. Not for me. Wales defender Connor Roberts feels that 99% of the neutrals around the world are going to be cheering on for Denmark in the relation of Christian Eriksen's cardiac arrest. Well, it's a game between two underdogs, and I'll tell you what, I look forward to it. And last but not least, I'm going to be going through Thursday's gossip column. But let's start off with what's been said as the head title in yellow. UEFA scraps away goals rule. The away goals rule in European club football is to be abolished from the start of next season. Governing body UEFA has confirmed the rule used since 1965 decided drawn two-legged games by favouring the team that scored the most away goals. All ties level on aggregate at the end of the second leg will instead go to extra time and potentially penalties. It is no longer appropriate for an away goal to carry more weight, said UEFA President Alexander Seferin. Now, for me, the way I analysed this, I could have been at the Emirates for a lot longer than possible. The last time I was sitting at the Emirates or standing at the Emirates with around amongst Arsenal fans in the home area section, of course. And I'll tell you what, if the away goals was not, if this happened 5 years ago, I would have been sitting at the edge of my seat, nervous, maybe biting my nails, because of the performance that night was shocking that night. I remember it. It was shocking. And I'll give all the thanks to and the credit to Olympiacos that night. They wanted it more. I'll make no excuses. I'll say it how it is. And if Arsenal have played crap, I do come on here and say it how it is. But then again, it's going to be interesting to see how the European ties go. And as for the rule being scrapped, well, Mr. Seferin has said that it don't need more weight on this on European ties. So any football fans out there listening, get in touch by dropping your thoughts, your reaction, etc. in my comment section below. So let's move on to the next bit of news. This one, I read it earlier, this text, and it's an interesting read. Written in yellow writing as the head title. World against Wales for Denmark game. Wales defender Connor Roberts says 90%, 99% of the world will be supporting Denmark for their Euro 2020 last 16 tie in Amsterdam on Saturday. Denmark have provided the uplifting story of the tournament inspired by midfielder Christian Eriksen and his recovery from a cardiac arrest. Although Wales are marginal underdogs for the game, Swansea fullback Roberts expects neutrals to back the Danes. It's going to be really tough, but hopefully we can win, he says. It will be a tough game for Wales, I get that. And for Denmark, they know how resilient and how tough and hard Wales are to break down. And they're very hard to play against as well. They've made it into the knockout stages again. Another proud achievement. And I can tell you this for free. It's a case of who's going to want it more. Whether Denmark will want it more or Wales will want it more. It's going to be an interesting game. And for a neutral, I wouldn't like to pick a winner. Not me. Got respect for both of these footballing nations. And I wish both the best of luck. Excuse some more. So, moving on to today's gossip column. Let's see how long the list is. It's not very long, actually. Let's flicker through quickly and prepare. Well, I should have prepared this earlier. Right. Argentina forward Lionel Messi has yet to make a decision over whether to stay at Barcelona with just 1 week left on his deal at the Spanish club. Well, he's been on international duty, obviously, with Argentina. I believe they're doing very well in the Copa America. They're getting the wins, even though it's not pretty on the eye. But other than that, he's concentrating fully on Argentina, and so he would be. Manchester City would be willing to wait a year to bring in a striker if they were unable to sign England forward Harry Kane from Tottenham this summer, if you believe what's been coming out of ESPN. Tottenham are planning talks with former Wolves manager Nuno Espirito Santo about taking over as their new boss, having previously ruled the 47-year-old Portuguese out of contention, Football Insider. More stories coming out of Football Insider, another online source, which I don't believe they're that reliable. Everton playmaker James Rodriguez representatives have offered him to Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, AC Milan and Napoli as the 29-year-old Colombia international appears ready to leave Goodison Park. You would think it will be Real Madrid because of the influence and just more or less the influence of Carlo Ancelotti, plus the influence and the love that Ancelotti gave him during their time together at Everton, and you'd think there's a chance that he will want a reunion with Real Madrid's manager for the second time, or he'll remain at Everton and see what happens for the upcoming season. It depends on how the 29-year-old feels. Real Madrid are set to challenge Arsenal for the signature of Real Sociedad striker Alexander Isak after the 21-year-old Swede's impressive performance at Euro 2020. This is another article coming from AS, if they're reliable. Well, I don't think they are, personally. Bayern Munich centre-back Nicolas Soule, who has been a target for Chelsea, is in line to extend his contract with the German club. Um, if he's happy at Bayern Munich and he's going to be guaranteed, to play a big part in Bayern Munich's title campaign, a record title, let's say a 10th Bundesliga title, and he's going to be assured that he's going to be one of the key men in the team, then I would feel that he will stay. Although Chelsea and Thomas Tuchel are really pushing for his signature, and I know Thomas Tuchel is a huge admirer of him. Paris Saint-Germain have made contact with 35-year-old Spain centre-back Sergio Ramos, whose contract with Real Madrid runs out at the end of this month. Goal. Wow. He has left Real Madrid and he'll be seeking to go to another club. Definitely. And this is Goal. Another source that I wouldn't say they're quite reliable. PSG have agreed a deal with Inter Milan to sign 22-year-old Morocco wingback Achraf Hakimi from the Serie A side for 59.8 million, including bonuses, ESPN. Well, first and foremost, I think Sky Sports News already broke the news on this story. So, yeah, he's definitely on his way. He may have a medical lined up, and obviously I believe he's agreed personal terms. Wolves are interested in taking Scotland international Billy Gilmour on a season-long loan from Chelsea. That would be a good deal for them. Football Insider here. Well, I'll tell you what, if this is an opportunity for Billy Gilmour to get more first-team experience, then I think Wolves is a good option for him. But then again, depending on their midfield option. English left-back Ryan Bertrand is set to join Leicester City on a free transfer at the start of July, following the end of his contract with Southampton. I remember him being linked with Arsenal as more cover than competition for Kieran Tierney. If he's on his way to Leicester, then it's entirely up to him. But again, I won't believe too much into what's been said, and the article has come from Goal. Sky Sports here. Premier League newcomers Brentford are close to signing 23-year-old Nigerian midfielder Frank Onyeka from Danish sister club FC Midtjylland. Sorry. This is an interesting story here from Sky Sports News. Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp has been impressed by Aston Villa and Scotland midfielder John McGinn, but it would take an offer in the region of 45 to 50 million to lure the 26-year-old away from Villa Park, the Athletic. Well, are Liverpool looking at McGinn to replace Wijnaldum? Because I'll tell you what, Wijnaldum is a different kind of predator, especially when he's got the ball and he's running at defenders, driving the team. It's like when you see him running at defenders, he's driving his team forward, and that's all he does. He's very direct. John McGinn is not in that same mould as Wijnaldum, but he has got a sweet left foot. One thing I will say. Arsenal are confident of tying 20-year-old English midfielder Emile Smith-Rowe down to a new long-term contract despite interest from Aston Villa. Yes, interest from Aston Villa, such as 25 million bid that was turned down. And I quietly believe that another bid... No, I don't quietly. I believe another bid will be coming in for Emile Smith-Rowe. And Aston Villa are not done here. Not by a long shot. This is Football London. If you've got anything to say, my comment section is open. Manchester United centre-back Axel Tuanzebe is expected to leave the club on loan this summer. Now, this is a talented young man and a future first-team starter for Manchester United. He has shown me his talent as a professional footballer and a defender. And I do like the guy myself. I have to give him ratings where it's due. As much as I hate Man United, I do admire Transfernews as a centre half. He's gonna make it big in the game because that's how good I think he is, and he's expected to go out on loan. Whoever gets him on loan in their first team, they've got a very good defender. So let me leave it as that, yeah. And oh, hold on, I haven't finished reading. On loan this summer with the Premier League and overseas clubs interested in a 23-year-old English defender, according to Manchester Evening News. Well, let me leave it as that. I've said what I had to say about Mr. Transfernews. And once again, ladies, to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, I thank you yet again for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in and saving the best to last without fail. I'm always thanking you for putting up with me, as you deserve an honest content from myself, DLG Reppin. Other than that, I'll be back hopefully this evening. I know I say this evening, but I end up going to sleep. But I'm going to try and make another video this evening on transfers involving Arsenal. So it's obviously it's obviously called DLG Reppin's Daily Transfer News. For those of you that don't know, I try every day to do a video on this channel, on this very platform itself. So stay tight. Otherwise, be good to your friends, your family. Be good to yourself. Stay safe, and I hope you've had a wonderful day. Otherwise, be nice. Peace, bless, and love again. Just please be nice.